Right, hi again everybody. I thought while I've got the camera set up I'll do another one for DMR, showing what you can connect to. So I'm just going to go to my Openspot 3. So we're going to look at what I can do on DMR connecting to other things. DMR to DMR or MARC or DMR plus, TGIF, XLS, FCS, REFs for reflectors, and XRF, DCS, XLX, which are D-Star gateway, YSF reflector. So to connect to 30 Charlie I would click on reflectors, change it to 30 Charlie, connect. It's got to be on talk group 9, remember, long pressing the 0 button and the anytone hash, put it on talk group 9 and I'll hear the D-Star traffic coming back. And you'll also see I'm communicating with the hotspot now. Let's check the volumes up. We're on talk group 9, but there's no one talking. That's what it is, I think. Someone keyed up there, but there's no one actually talking. Let's go somewhere else. Restart. DMR to the reflector. 1 Charlie, that's a busy one, I don't want to tie it up.
Openspot connected to REF001 Charlie. And APRS signal, so you can actually just take a look for K2RHK and you'll see where I'm transmitting from. It's at the very tip of the island, just between the two forks, and it takes a ferry boat ride. I go out to
so I'll just change this.
Part, and then take a ferry boat down to the island.
DMR to YSF.
QSL, K2RHK. Openspot connected to YSF reflector.
So I can go DMR to DMR, DMR to D-Star, DMR to YSF, you know, to Fusion, FSC, the FCS. There's no one on here, Texas Nexus. If I am connected, it says here. And let's see what else I can connect to. DMR to... Now this, at the moment, it seems to be that DMR has got the most available modes to link to. You know, if I look in the manual, so hold on a minute, just to reiterate, I can go DMR, Fusion and D-Star, and also NXDN. I don't have an NXDN ID, so I can't connect to that. So this is version 5 firmware, and in the manual it says about cross-linking. Cross modes. Now this is a version 4 manual, because this is not a release candidate firmware yet. It says you can do D-Star to DMR. These two have got an asterisk by them, you can't do them. But now I've got this new firmware, I can. So they've already improved it. And it only took a day or two. And I got this new firmware by accessing the beta part in the settings. I'll show you how I did that actually. Firmware upgrade. I just ticked upgrade to beta and click save, and then I check for upgrades. And there was one available, so I downloaded it. You've got to have a power supply connected to it when you do a firmware upgrade, but I shall keep an eye on that and see what more modes are added. But it does seem to be DMR has got the most modes you can connect to at the moment. Let's just check out the others. NXDN. C4FM, what can you connect to with that? You can't do NXDN on there. Oh, yeah, NXDN. Perhaps that's very similar then to DMR, as in the amount of stuff you can connect to. P25, what can you connect that to? P25 to P25 and P25 to Yaesu system. They're very similar systems with a 12.5 bandwidth. So there you go, that's DMR, and I'll just show you my settings here, how I got it working. I have got the advanced, make sure you've got the advanced ticked in the bottom right. Okay, right, I hope that was useful. 7.3. And, oh, by the way, remember, if you do DMR, you have to have a channel created. It tells you in the manual how to create the channel. It has to be a channel, a simplex channel, with an RX group list set at talk group 9. And I did a video on this, how to set it up. And on talk group 9 you hear the announcements. You heard the bloke's voice come back. The announcements come back on talk group 9. And I've got mine set as like an MMDVM. And if I want to go somewhere, I just long press the 0 button and type in the talk group I want to go to. Press the bottom right of that talk group, type in the number, and off I go. I can unlink, I can go to any talk group in the world. Always best to unlink, so you don't get interference, messages coming through on the other talk group you were on. Right, 7320 UKH.